Now, if you live in Florida, you might know that September 16th is National Barber Day. But you ever wonder what the first barbershop in Florida was? Well, don't worry, because I did some digging, and I dug deep. Let's get into it. Now, just so we understand something, all right? Just want to be clear, all right? The history of being a barber goes like way back in time. I ain't going back that far. I'm starting this whole thing at like an actual barbershop, like a business, somewhere you could go inside, sit in a chair, and get your hair cut. Now, what I wanted to do was find out the first actual barbershop that opened up in Florida, all right? And when I searched, I did like an extensive search too, and this is what I got. The first known, all right? Pay attention to that word, known early barbershops here in Florida, all right? The first one was in this town in 1909. I don't want to say this because I know I'm gonna mess it up. Now, I'm sure, okay, in between 1910 and 1922, in between these two cities, St. Augustine and Kissimmee, I know that there was probably some barbershops that opened up. But as y'all can see, they gradually, the dates, all right, the years, they gradually get higher. They don't go the other way, all right? And that's very important on the part that I'm getting ready to go over. Now, see, this is the thing, all right? There's a guy by the name of Frank Crowd, all right? He's not from Florida. But when he moves to Florida, somewhere around 1880, somewhere in that area, right to the Jacksonville area, downtown Jacksonville, in the history, it says that he works at a barbershop, but it just says that he works at the barbershop. Now, it doesn't say if the barbershop that Frank worked at was an all-white barbershop or if it was an all-black barbershop. It just says a barbershop, but this is the thing, all right? He works there for a very long time, all the way up until like 1901. Because in the downtown Jacksonville area in 1901, there was like this great fire, right? Destroyed everything. Now, after the fire, all right, all the business owners came to the downtown area to check on their, businesses to see the damage, all right? And right where the barbershop that Frank was working at, supposedly this is Frank and the other barbers that worked at this barbershop. They all black, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Nobody else came to this spot but Frank and the other barbers. But a week later, 7 days, you know what I mean? Frank opens up another barbershop in a little rundown shack, wood, just wood, all right? But look at the sign, okay? Crowd, the barber, 10 cents, all right? But look at this sign, same prices, same crowd. That barbershop, that was Frank's. Now, I know y'all probably like, oh, that's cool, man. But no, look, that's not it. All right? Because Frank's not done. See, Frank hung out in this building, for a little bit. Saved up his money, did his thing thistle, kept giving them fades. You know what I mean? Got his money right. Frank opened up another barbershop. But this time, it was way bigger, way better. And the clientele changed as well. Let me show y'all something. Now, Frank done opened up a brand new shop. And I'm gonna be honest, I searched. This same picture kept coming up. Because I thought this was a whole nother area. This here is Frank's shop here in Florida, Jacksonville, downtown Jacksonville, all right? And look at the clientele. Look at the clientele. Look at the barbers. Frank was a businessman. Now, real quick, I want y'all to look at something real quick. See that right there? It say February 1st, 1908. Remember that little list I showed y'all earlier of the first barbershops? 1909. I'm gonna be honest with you, Florida. Y'all can erase black history all you want, but you can't stop my digging. No, you cannot stop my digging. Now, as the city of Jacksonville, as they were growing throughout the early 1900s, Frank grew with it, all right? The thing is that Frank ended up not only having a barbershop, which was very successful. They didn't close that barbershop till like 1972. But he also purchases 2 theaters in the downtown area. One of them was the Bayou Theater, I believe, and the other one was the Globe Theater. If y'all know what those are, please put it in the comment. Now, I want to, take y'all over to Deltona, Florida, all right? Right on Elkham. Right on Elkham. But there's a barbershop called Mr. Barber's Cuts and Styles. And this building, not only just the barbershop, this business, but the building itself, it has a ton of history. Now, like I said, this building, it has history as well. About 30 years ago, it opened up as a barbershop. It was called Keith's Barbershop. And it was one of the first black barbershops in the area. Now, Keith's, all right? was really successful, all right? They hung around for about 16 years, but when the original owner, left, the new owner came in. They kept it a barbershop as well, and the thing is, it also was a black owner. Now, when the new owners came around, they changed the name, all right? They changed it to United Barbershop, but they didn't stick around long because about 4 years later, they passed it on again. Now, the new owners, after that, it's Mr. Barber, all right? Cuts and styles. And the thing is, they here to stay for a while. Also black owned, but they've been here for about 10 years. And I think I know why. Because they know how to cut in here. Now, we just gonna, get this out the way, kids, okay? They cut kids. And the thing about it is, school in right now. Moms, dad, stop going to the bathroom trying to line your kids up. Got your kids sitting there for pitch day. They look all clean and stuff, but their edge crooked. Or the fade ain't really faded on this side because you trying to save you a couple dollars. Man, just take them to Mr. Barber. Now, not only can you come down to Mr. Barber and catch you a fade, but you can get competitive prices, especially kid prices. You ever go to them barbershops with a kid haircut, be the same price as the adult haircut? They ain't got no beard, mustache, none of that. Get you some decent prices. And they do all styles. It ain't just fades and all that stuff. No, come get your hair cut. Come get your hair cut. You know what I'm saying? Moms, dads, get it cut. They got you. Now, if you are in the Deltona area and you're looking for a new barber, go to Mr. Barber's Cuts and Styles, all right? They'll take care of you. They're located 1800 El Cam, right there at Deltona, Suite A. But this thing, you know the word El Cam? It's Mackle, backwards. If you know anything about the start of Deltona, it was the Mackle brothers. I don't know why I just threw that history in there. Now look, I don't know what y'all gonna do to remember this. Like it, comment, share it, please share it. Please share it. I don't know, but the more you know. September 16th, if you go get a haircut, tip your barber a little more than you usually do. It's National Barber Day. Peace.